Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum guys, it's me Mustafa. Welcome to my YouTube channel blendartstudio. So guys, in this video I'm going to work on a calligraphy script using Latin style calligraphy alphabets plus taking some ideas from Google and internet, etc. So guys, let's start the video in the name of Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim guys. So let's begin the work. As you can see, these are the special papers. Actually, my brother has ordered for me from Amazon. So you can see these are the special brown papers. Okay, so on this you can do your calligraphy work very nice because the texture of this paper is very smooth and very good. Okay, the best thing what I like is the paper have rough thickness which gives a good texture for working with oil pastels. So you can see this image I have taken from Google. This image is actually from one of the calligraphy script between 15 to 16th centuries. Okay, the element which I liked in that is only a butterfly and a pear. Okay, the extra things detailing I am drawing over here. Oh, and next I'm going to something paint. I'm going to use marker, oil pastels. Okay, only two elements I am using for this artwork, that is pear and butterfly. You can see in the Google image there is caterpillar, honeybee, and and over there I don't know what it is, worm like. In Hindi we used to say it as gom, one of the insect. Okay, and at the top head tail side one of the insect is there. I don't know the name, let it be. I'm not drawing, so it's not necessary. Though the oil pastel which I am using is my favorite, camel oil pastel. Okay guys, don't think oil pastel is just a child stuff. You can make as much realistic as you can. For that you can watch my video of making a still artwork, making a still painting, on which I have taken nearly 11 to 12 months. Yes guys, so the video link is in description box, you can go and have a check. Oil pastel is very easy to use and it works on color combination, color blending. But in this video I am not blending the colors. Okay, just to show you without blending also oil pastel looks very great. Okay, for oil paint it is a difficult stuff. What I think is a begin it take a lot of time for a beginner to understand it, but in oil pastel it's too easy for work. Okay, actually oil pastel have many brands, many brands. Yes, Faber Castell, Domes, and many international companies, Camel, etc. But I suggest everyone Camel oil pastel because it is not much smoother, it is not much rough. Okay, as I let me give an example of Faber Castell oil pastels that are extremely smooth. Okay, that makes difficulty while working on edges areas. while while giving taking an example of dome oil pastel is too much rough, blending isn't possible. If I give an example of polo oil pastels, actually these are all are the Indian brands. Polo oil pastel are extremely rough, more rough compared to domed oil pastel. Okay, so that, if see guys, if oil pastel doesn't blend, it works like a crayon, that are similar to crayon because nearly four brands I have used, and on that basis I'm giving you and I'm sharing that experience. Okay, because whatever is available in my locality and according to my usage I'm purchasing that. Okay guys, let it be. So I'm working on always I used to work on spectrum basis, means going from dark shades to light shades or light shades to dark shade. It's your choice from where you want to work on it. My opinion for everyone is to go from dark shades to light shade. Okay, because for if you understand, see, you have a shade set of purple colors in which you have dark purple, I mean violet, dark violet, violet, light violet, and violet green, violet gray, like this rose pink. These colors are the shade of purple. Okay, so if you go from light colors to dark color, first of all it comes color white. Color white, I know it's little bit difficult to understand my words. but while working with oil pastel you will understand it very well. Okay, so the very most light color is white. Whenever you used to go with using the white colors, light colors, first color comes in the mind is white, and then later on the other dark colors, so it makes difficult for your mind. See, for example, if you start from dark colors to light colors. Second example, the first most dark color is black. After black, the darkest color is, over here I taken the example of purple color, violet color, dark violet, then light violet, like this, the cycle goes on. Okay, so also this is the tip number 1, in which I'm giving you a suggestion. Whenever whenever you are painting any element, go from dark colors to light colors. Okay, first point. And making a sketch of your element is also a very important thing, so make light and good. Okay, one of the important thing which I want to share you related to this ancient style oil pastel, ancient style paper sheets. These are extremely thin. Okay, it looks little bit harder, but this paper is very thin. Okay, it's rough but it's very thin. Okay, so be also work very carefully. Don't make borders by using tape. Okay, it's going to affect your paper may get damaged. Okay, and one more thing, don't make your sketch very dark, because not only for this paper, for every paper. Okay, whenever you are working with paints, oil pastel, color pencils, don't make your sketch dark. If you are interested in only making sketches of any element, this that, whatever you want, you can make dark sketch using only black and white spectra. Okay, because over here we want to use colorful spectras while working with elements. I hope you all understood. Okay, so this is the tip point of our pair, most down part, which I like the most in every fruit, because it's very easy and it give a well bordered shape. Okay, you can see guys, first I have painted the wings of butterfly using oil pastel, but there are some more extreme edges which can't be colored by using oil pastel, so I am using black CD marker of camel oil pastel. Okay, of camel brand, sorry, of camel brand. Actually guys, why I use camel brand is because from school time, when I came from Saudi Arabia to India, from that time I was much familiar and much easy to with working this brand. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, so you can see guys, I'm giving a color combination, I'm not making whole butterfly by using color black. Okay, we have to show that there is something sitting, that there is a butterfly. Okay, so so this is going to be the tip number 2, that don't use too much black is just for giving a well contrast, okay. Actually I know the words is little bit harder for you to understand, but when you are working you will understand. Okay, actually this all things is not going to be taught by any master of fine art teacher or any other artist. This is a self learning, yes guys, self learning, because you can go and search many things on related oil pastels, you will not get this type of tips. Okay, because this is a self experience. Actually I am working nearly 6 to 7 years by using oil pastel. Actually I was not interested much at the time when I started painting, coloring at the age of 10, 11, 12, something. When my brother, once a fine day my brother have purchased oil pastels, at that time I don't like that. He made a wonderful painting of sunset. I remember that it have somewhat grass bushes, a village, by taking picture from a book. At that time I think that this is a waste tool, waste stuff. I used to just make sketching, but later on I understood and I understand that oil pastel is something great. I started making on small paper, small things. Okay, and later on by seeing the oil paint masters, oil paint master tutorial on YouTube. I started seeing them, learning them, and applying their brush techniques with my hands, and this is the result, guys. Okay, actually I want to modify myself. That is the reason I used to work on calligraphy. I love calligraphy. That's not that. That is the reason. Okay, so you can see, guys, over here also my tip number one. While working with color shades, go from dark colors to light colors by using the spectra. This over here, this time also I am doing that only. Okay, see, first I am using the, this one is going to be a good example. That is the reason I am speaking. First I use the dark violet. Now I'm going to use the violet color. After violet, pink, vermilion, see, violet color, then light violet color, pink, vermilion hue, white, rose pink, this colors. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. See, the reason why I go from dark to light to light colors, dark to light shades, is a good example over here. That is, it gives a shine. You can see wherever the shine is necessary, it gives. Actually, guys, now just now I showed a picture of that, of that, what I can say, a subject which I have taken from internet. The butterfly is not colorful. I, first of all, I also use that whatever is there in the picture, let me draw that. But I think that no, the butterfly is looking so dull. If I copied that, it's not going to give a good contrast to my artwork. That is the reason what I did. Even though I made pair of the same color which I have taken from the subject, but butterfly wings I have taken from the, from the other image by taking from the Google. Actually, I like the purple color, as the purple is a royal color. That is the reason I make my butterfly in a royal color. Okay, always, guys, whenever you are using purple colors, purple shades, it is my good recommendation. Whenever you are using color combinations of purple, give the background of black. It is going to be, it is going to give a pop up to your colors. Purple, white, this color, purple, white, purple shade means violet, light violet, this colors. Okay, in which one of my small recommendation is use vermilion hue color. Okay, vermilion hue color at the border type, at the border edges, middle, some little portion. Okay, it is going to enhance the color of pink color, light violet color. Okay, see, guys, the things which I am saying, I am applying over here. Okay, the work is too long, guys, but after a long time I came on YouTube. I love making these videos, etc. I know it is too hard working on the edges with oil pastel, but it is an experiment from my side, because I used to make only big pictures, only big paintings on a chart paper of length 52 into 77 cm. Yes, it's really too hard, but alhamdulillah I used to manage on the big papers. While working on the big papers, it's too easy. Seeing the image, whatever color you want, giving underpainting edges, alhamdulillah fine. But on the small paper, it's really difficult, guys. I can't explain how I worked on the wings of, on the wing designs. You can see over here that purple something on the purple shades. It's too hard because while, because whenever you color the oil pastel, it gets flattened. You need to broke the oil pastel, it gets flattened, broke the oil pastel, it gets flattened. Okay, this time I don't want to break much my oil pastel. That is the reason, guys, you can see very finely I am working. It nearly taken 1.5 week, but alhamdulillah I used to record the video by using my mother's phone and taking somewhat help from my brother while editing. Now it's going very well. Okay, so, guys, sorry, guys, actually the image I can't be able to show here, because while recording I kept the phone out from the recording, because because I was much concentrated while working. I don't know even my video is recording or not. That is the reason, guys. Okay, so next time I will keep in mind that whatever the subject I am using while painting or drawing any element, I must show that. Okay, Alhamdulillah, my work is going good. You can see now at the top side, means at the top side of the part which I am coloring right now. Okay, it's good if I use this type of vocabulary. The part which now I am painting right now, I am using some different colors. Actually, these colors are there in the spectral lines. You can see after the purple, somewhat the green shades used to start. Okay, so keep the spectrum in the mind and work, guys. Okay, whatever is there in your subject image, actually there was no green and blue color in that at that in that type of butterfly, but by working from more than 7 years 8 years, I get much experience of where which colors used to come in the color combination. Yes, guys, actually how your painting get a contrast by working on the principle of spectrums, by on the shades, on the dark to light or light to dark. Okay, it's very easy, guys. If I started explaining that things, that is going to be much complicated. Okay, so start making paintings, working with oil pastel, start working with oil paints, color pencil. हल्लू हल्लू आप सीख जाएंगे, आप धीरे धीरे समझ जाएंगे क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं. ओके, actually I use little bit Urdu and Hindi for my Indian friends. Okay, Alhamdulillah, guys, now the Independence Day is near, so I am planning something very good for that. Okay, suggest me that if should I make something of oil painting or fabric painting, whatever. Okay, the these are the border designs just now I showed in the image. Okay, I'm using the CD marker which just now I used to make the butterfly head and antennas, legs also. Okay, actually what happened is over here I don't know that the ink of my CD markers is near to finish, but alhamdulillah I worked very well with that. Later on, at the time of evening, I I purchased that nearly 5 to 7 markers. Now I have a lot of stock. Okay, so see, guys, actually what the main problem of using a CD marker is, I want to share that, guys. It have it have a pointed nip, but when you press and take a stroke, it started giving more ink. It is a risk of smudging. Okay, so guys, this is the tip number 3, that while using a CD marker, don't make big strokes. Okay, go very smoothly, very lightly. Okay, don't make a direct stroke, always give a shady touch. Okay, while sketching. See, guys, now I'm going to say finally what is the tip number 3 while sketching. Okay, while giving a foundation to your painting, don't make direct strokes, give a shady effect, make always shady lines. Okay, no direct stroke, shady effect strokes. Okay, now I'm filling the color in the middle. Okay, okay, guys, see. Okay, over here also I'm not making direct strokes. Okay, just shady effect. I'm giving shady effect because it will not going to damage your paper, plus there will be a less risk of smudging the black color, whatever the color which you use. Okay, don't use sketch pen, guys. Okay, tip number 4 is don't use sketch pen, because sketch pen have sketch pen, guys, have a little bit flattened nip, and while using more it get more flattened. Okay, so let me charge my phone. Okay, Alhamdulillah, guys, work is really going good. Actually, guys, the main problem over here in this paper is I made a very light sketch, but while erasing with the eraser, the lines is not the lines are not going getting vanished, even though my paper color is going fade from brown, it's turning into white. Okay, so actually this was my first experience by using this paper. Next time I will draw more light sketch, even light that my eyes wasn't able to recognize the sketch. Okay, directly I used to what I'm thinking is directly I will draw and paint one of the good painting whatever I want to work. Okay, my next plan, guys, is to make something like using Mughal style borders and working with Urdu language. Okay, or working with Urdu language or the handwriting style of Marathis in Hindi. Actually, that also looks very good. I have 2 3 plans, guys. Okay, comment me what should I do. Okay, but after 15th August, because now the 15th August is coming and I am much concentrated on that only. Okay, this is I am using oil paints. Okay, oil paints. Actually, I don't have much experience using oil paints, so the oil paint which I am using is Camel brand oil paints. Okay, actually these oil paints are very good in using, guys, but I am not much expert in oil paints. But one suggestion I want to give here, that is not but tip number 5. The tip number 5 is, whenever you are using the oil paint, use linseed oil. Okay, because linseed oil give it a smooth texture. Over here when I was using this paints, it have a tough rough texture. It gives me much difficulty, and I was let me say it in Hindi. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा अफसोस कर रहा था कि अरे मैं क्यों इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ पेंट्स, क्योंकि इसमें टेक्सचर ही नहीं है, अब मैं इसमें कैसा करूँ. बट आई स्टार्टेड द वर्क, alhamdulillah, and I said bismillah and started my work, and the result is much good, alhamdulillah. Okay, so guys, make sure while using any medium, be careful about that. You should have a proper information. Okay, don't be a fool while using any medium, because you are working on other elements much good. For example, let me explain in urdu hindi only. मैं इतना अच्छा तितली पर पेड़ पर काम करूँ, अगर मैं गलती से कोई अजीब सा मीडियम उठाया जैसे कि वाटर कलर, अब मैं यही बॉर्डर अब मैं वाटर कलर से बनाने गया, स्मज हो गया. और अब मैं ये जो लाइन्स आप देख रहे हैं काले कलर की, अगर मैं इसको काले इंक से करने जाता, अगर उस टाइम भी अगर ये सब स्मज हो जाता तो मेरी मेहनत तो ज़ाया चले जाती थी. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा अफसोस करता था, अरे अल्लाह मेरे से क्या गलती हो गई. ओके, तो वही मीडियम्स आप इस्तेमाल करिए जिनके बारे में पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन, जिनसे अच्छा बन सकता, जिनसे अच्छा दिख सकता. ओके, जैसे कि अब आप बोलेंगे चलो भाई मैं एक ट्राई एक्सपेरिमेंट करता हूँ. एक्सपेरिमेंट आप जब करना जब आप बेकार A4 साइज़ पेपर लिए. ये एक पेपर नियरली 15 to 30 रुपीज़ का है, सिर्फ ये एक पेपर, और मेरे पास के 500 to 1000 शीट्स अवेलेबल है. नहीं, फिर भी मैं इस पर रिस्क नहीं ले रहा हूँ, क्योंकि कॉस्टली है, दैट इज़ द रीज़न. ओके गाइस, सो लेट्स कम बैक टू द इंग्लिश. ओके, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है वर्क. ओके, सॉरी आई स्पीक इन उर्दू. ओके, the borders I am using by using oil paints. Okay, it may actually using oil paint is little bit difficult if you have little bit experience in using oil paint. It's very good. Okay, guys, give me some suggestions related to how should I use oil paint using borders. Okay, because I don't want to use printer inks. In my old calligraphy work, I use printer inks, because the reason why I don't want to use printer ink is it gets smudged very earlier. Okay, and there will be not a fine work of making border, and I can't able to make the outlines by using markers. Reason is that the paper becomes more thinner, and when I use any marker, paper get tear that type. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, after a long time I am speaking in English, so that is the reason. I hope my English is not much well. Okay, but guys, alhamdulillah, my English is a little bit good. Okay, see, oil paint, the thing which I like about the camel oil paint, it get quick, it get dry very quick. Okay, this is the border lines which just now I made. Okay, this is the guys, let what I did is, this is the work which I'm shading and coloring with CD marker. Okay, before that I didn't recorded the video. Actually what I did is, guys, I taken the calligraphy Latin alphabet from one of the image from the Google. Okay, and take, and as you can see, this is the letter A. The letter A I taken from the capital letters. Okay, and draw, and just draw very lightly with pencil. Okay, and the other letter, as you can see, adopt the pace of nature. I have written the thought, adopt the pace of nature. Because why we have to adopt the pace of nature? Because it has a secret of patience. Okay, actually it is a very famous thought. Okay, the person name I didn't remember, but I will keep, I will write that person name in the description box. Okay, don't worry. So let's come back to the topic. The Latin, I taken the image from the Google. First step. The second step is, by taking the pencil I draw the letters, small letters of Latin style calligraphy alphabet. Third, I am shading that one in it. Okay, okay guys, so this is one of the alternate of calligraphy pen. If i if i have purchased the calligraphy pen, what I used to do is, nearly 1 to 2 weeks it takes time for me to understand, for me to develop a good handwriting in it. Okay, actually I am saying 1 to 2 weeks. It is a possibility of taking nearly a month to be a master in it. Okay, alhamdulillah, i am I am perfect in this work by drawing the letters and coloring in it. And this is one of the good thing, guys. Okay, what is my plan next is taking a frame and framing it. Okay, actually I don't have the size, this size of frame. That is the reason I am not framing it, but I will keep it safer, keep it safe. And later on, alhamdulillah, when inshallah, when I get a frame, I'll frame it in my drawing room. I will make a tour of my drawing room, how we have set our drawing room, alhamdulillah, guys. Now, nearly after 1 year, now we have set our drawing room. Because the reason, guys, shifting, we we are shifting our home. That is the reason. And alhamdulillah, now everything is okay. Now we have well set our drawing room. Okay, just now, nearly on 17th of July, I have completed my NEET examination. Now I got little bit free. That is the reason I started working on this. Okay, actually guys, what I am thinking is now to start a classes on YouTube only, on Friday night classes of oil pastel, in which the first video which I'm going to upload is how to make a rose. Okay, this videos is going to be a direct short tutorials, or direct short tutorial, not the tutorials like taking oil pastel, make giving taking a hand exercise, learning spectrum. No, because this things makes the one boring. Okay, the reason why we don't like the studies, because studies have more theory rather than concepts. Actually this is going in the educational society. If I developed this type of rumor in my YouTube channel, no one will interested in the oil pastels. So what I decided is how I learn oil pastels very quickly, very very quickly, very quickly, by understanding it very well. ओके गाइज, मेरा प्लान ये है, जो मैं सीखा, जिस तरीके से सीखा ऑयल पेस्टल्स, आप लोगों को वैसा ही बताना. मैं ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लिया ऑयल पेस्टल सीखने में. नियरली 2 इयर्स में मैं ऑयल पेस्टल का मैं मास्टर हो गया था. नहीं, मैं अपनी तारीफ़ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, मैं आप लोगों को जस्ट बता रहा हूँ. नियरली 2 weeks I get mastered in it. After 2 weeks I started working, I started improving myself, and alhamdulillah, I'm not master in it, but I'm working as a student. What do you want to say? Student, beginner? Alhamdulillah, I am working nice. Okay, so guys, you see, comment that how my letters looks. Okay, alhamdulillah guys, the work is near to end, and this is the last letter which I am going to write now. Actually, this is the N R E. Alhamdulillah guys, work done.